Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Football Manager 2017. And the last match we had was a 2-0 victory, and proved that the new tactic I set up is going to work out for us, I think. But we do have one problem. Edwards is suspended for the next match because of accumulating too many yellow cards throughout the season. So we're going to have to replace him temporarily. So let's see who would be the best sub for. It looks like probably going to end up putting Martin in his place. Question is, out of the players we have here, is anyone comfortable in that position? Not really. So we could have someone that is already on our squad that could fill his shoes. Just get a more comfortable position. As a matter of fact, that looks like as good as it's going to get. And then we'll have Edwards subbed out for probably, we can either do Nelson or one of our regular subs like Martin. I think Nelson will have come in fresh off of the last, well, actually, no, it's been a couple games since Nelson's played, I think, but still has decent match sharpness, so that's not too bad. And most comfortable as a central defender, stopper. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the, either side of the defenders is where we're kind of weak in depth. So that's going to be as good as it gets. Yeah, we unfortunately don't have anyone else. I mean, is Dunkley any better? No. All right, that's fine. As good as we're going to be able to do. All right. That's unfortunate because Edwards is very important for our team, one of our best defenders. As a matter of fact, our best defender, flat out. So this is going to be a little bit weaker for the next matchup. And our next matchup is going to be against, Port Vale. Port Vale is 19th in the league right now, and they were predicted to finish 14th. So probably will be a tough match, as we were predicted to be 16th, but overall we're doing much better than this team is currently. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at our position in the standings, we're actually ranked second right now, although Sheffield has not yet had a 14th match. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Oh, well, first let's read our email here. Okay, unbeaten record continues. Because the other matches were draws, as much as they weren't victories, we still are unbeaten. Okay. So some things in the, interviews and things. Yeah, we already know that he's going to be suspended for the next match. And our post-match analysis, 2-0. And McGuire picked up both of the goals for us. Good game for him. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Now, currently, if I go to my training, I have the team set up to have a rest day before the match, and I might still want to have that in place because, well, for next week anyway, because I noticed a lot of fatigue in the team after that last match, so we're going to go ahead with that. As I had to sub out some players pretty early due to the fatigue. Moving along. Okay, there's scouting report for Port Vale. Okay, attacking set pieces will work against them. That's good. That's already how we're going to set up. And they have a more aggressive stance, kind of similar to what we had before I switched things up. So 1 striker, 2 wingers, and then an attacking midfielder, 2 midfielders, and 4 defenders. And we noticed with that strategy that is pretty weak on the defensive end because these attacking midfielders up here tend not to help out as much on the defensive end, which is why I'm sure we're recommending a more attacking strategy. They do have good teamwork, though, but they're a little lacking in strength. So I'm hoping that with our attacking stance, we'll be able to take advantage of their weaker defense. Although they might be more threatening on the attack, and we already are a little bit of disadvantage in our defense. They did win their last matchup, it looks like. 1-0. They did control the possession game, although having not as many shots on target as their opponent. Okay. Okay, so he got a new trait. That's good for him. And I think that this guy is someone on one of our development teams. So that's not... I'll go ahead and take whatever advice they're going to give me. Okay, under 18s match. Don't really care. Available. Doesn't even give me the chance to do that. That's okay. They want me to switch from my 4-4-2 to a 4-4-1-1. I'm not going to do that. So they're telling me to change up some duties here. Whatever. And it's the same kind of stuff we always see. This one's a little bit new. Increased defend duties, but all right. And then we have transfers and contracts, advice summary. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. These are, again, players on our development team. So whatever advice they give me, I'll go with their advice. That's up to them. I'm not the one managing the development teams. That's their deal. Okay, decent turnout expected for the Oxford match. Let's see. Around 4,700 tickets are expected to be sold. Okay. The average attendance for Port Vale home games are okay. Oxford will be backed by a decent number of traveling supporters, around 1,000 fans. That's quite a lot. So there's only expected to be 4,700 and 19,000 capacity field. That's not really good for their team. I think we've been doing a much better job selling tickets. So I guess that team's struggling financially. Okay, and they're giving them the slight favorites. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and advance anyway. We should be pretty much good to go. I already made the one change we needed to make as far as Edwards goes. I have something in my transfer box, though. So let's see what we've got in the email here. So our weekend preview. Okay, so there's a loan deal going on. So one of our under 23 players has a potential of being loaned here. Okay, so what do we got going? It's pretty much looks like it is, pretty much a for free. Oh, no, actually, paying salary percentage, 100%. And yeah, okay, we'll accept that offer. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll tell them they'll benefit from first-team soccer because that's the whole point of the loan. We'll have to see if they actually accept because it's up to the player to accept. Under 18s match. And another one of our under 18s players gets an injury here. It seems like these guys get injured like all the time. I'm glad our main team is not having that happen, but it seems kind of ridiculous how often those injuries are coming up. All right, now it's time for team selection. So they are going with their setup that we saw earlier. I wonder what these symbols mean. Top goal scorer and most assists. Okay. So we're probably going to have to watch out for number 26 here, Alex Jones. And we already have our setup in place. And let's submit the team. And I'm not sure what they're going to say here. I would assume a draw. But Oh, okay. They're actually predicting we'll win, which is I kind of thought we would be favorites, but not according to the betting. We're not. Could be that we're away. All right, let's continue here. I'm not going to talk to you. All right, continue to opposition instructions. So I'm going to play advice, but there's striker here, Alex Jones. I want to take a look at him. All right, so he's not particularly quick, although I don't have a good scouting report on him, so there's that too. I would have thought by now we would have scouted our opposition, because I'm pretty sure I set that up to be something that was supposed to happen, but okay. So he's a good team player. And he's decent, but all right. Go ahead and go on to the match here. Okay, we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off. So we'll just say this, and out they go. Start match. Well, it's kind of a rougher looking field, but it sounds like this is a smaller club that might struggle a little bit financially. Ooh, wow, already they've got some aggressive play going on there. Not a fan of that kind of stuff, but thankfully our defense picks up and knocks that out of there. Okay, Scars is getting a yellow card very early. All right, we make an attempted pass there that gets knocked down. All right, they've got a play going here. Wide open. Thankfully, our goalie gets hands on that, because that was a really threatening shot there. So they're getting everything they want right now. We need to start seeing plays on our end, or their end, technically. Matter of fact, they're dominating us on possession here. And, well, that works for me. So Nelson, the player that we subbed in, or switched in for Edwards, gets a goal. I think that's probably his third goal this season so far. He's been really good for us in these situations. He must have some good jumps on him, because he rocketed up there for that header. All right, we got to pass up to Hall. And Hall's going to be able to, well, we get a corner out of that. I kind of did, I think, a wild shot there rather than a pass like he probably should have. He's got a leg on him, though, and he's a real long-range threat. There was a good attempt there, but unfortunately wide. Okay, we got another free kick here. But they managed to clear it. And they're going to work it up here. Jones tries for it, but we managed to pop it free. And Edwards is going to go for it. Well, that's probably not the best. Nobody was really there for that. But at least we clear it out. And reset the play. Okay, they've got another opportunity here. Unfortunately for us, I guess he lost his composure a little bit there and knocked it well high. All right, again, goalie kicking it in a direction we're not really ready to take it. So far, this team has been doing pretty good in the passing game. Seriously, that guy's not offside? All right, well, we managed to deflect it there. They're getting a lot of shots here, too. I'm not very pleased with that situation. All right, we got a lot of guys in the box, and Lundstrom's going to clear that out. Well, he's going to take the ball that was cleared. All right, we're getting a lot of advice here. All right, let's make changes for that, but otherwise... Okay, Johnson makes a good play here, passes it up ahead for Hemmings, who is going to get to it, but probably going to go for a pass here to Johnson. Johnson lifts it, almost an own goal there, and they're just going to clear it for a corner. Dunkley makes an attempt there, but it's going to be a goal kick. I mean, they're winning the possession game, but we're getting good attacks on them. Granted, they're getting good attacks on us, too. I almost kind of wonder if I'd be better off with a defensive stance in the second half here, if we manage to maintain this goal lead. But I don't know. I kind of feel like that's taking the pressure off of them. All right, Dunkley, another great clear there. He's been doing a good job so far. Looks like we're going to be able to tackle this out and lift it forward. Hemmings might be able to get to it on a break. And he manages to lob it in. Good goal for Hemmings. Get him back on track. 10th goal of the season. I mean, that was a very aggressive play, but Hemmings had the legs on it to beat out the defender and then just heads it over with a nice lob shot into the goal. If the goalie had played back on that, that particular attack probably wouldn't have worked, but we took advantage of that aggressive play from the goalie. All right, let's see. So I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, guys. All right. Unfortunately, one of our players is looking a little complacent. All right, so do we turtle here? I don't think so. I mean, we've got 2-0. Maybe if I needed to do a lot of substitutions, I have to keep in mind we're already down a defender. Now, we do have a yellow card and scars, so that's going to already make this kind of strained. So if I put out 5 defenders... you know, it makes it kind of rough here with Scars and dealing with him. So let's just go ahead and go forward and kind of keep with the strategy we've got. Now, hopefully we can turn this possession game around. I'm hoping as the opposition gets tired here, we'll be able to turn that around and maybe attack more. All right, they're already changing some things up. Let's take a look at their setup. So they switched to 4-4-2, and I kind of expected them to do that. Let's go ahead, apply whatever advice that they're going to give me. But I kind of suspected that they would do this, and the main reason I suspected that they would do this is because we're outmatching them in the midfield, and they needed to respond to that. So I think we'll just go forward here and we'll just kind of see how play progresses. I expect that their control of possession will probably start to fade here, but we'll have to see. All right. Ragland's going to pop that forward. They've got an attack going here. Ooh, Lundstrom made a play on that. Jones has a chance here, but we're going to close down on him. We pop it out. No one's going to be able to get to it, though, so they're going to be able to reset their offense. Okay, to Jones. Jones to Forrester. Forrester just takes a long shot there, and fortunately for us, not on target. Okay, they've just made their third sub, and I have no reason to make any subs here, in my opinion. Let's see if they're still on the same strategy here. So I'm just gonna do that one more time because we do have new players coming in here. Confirm changes. All right, we are starting to turn the possession game around a little bit. Okay, they've got a drive going here. Fumbles the ball a little bit. Forrester is going to have a good chance there. Eastwood's going to have to knock it aside. Eastwood's been playing well for us in this game so far, outside of maybe his questionable goal kicks, but oh no! Unfortunately, nobody was able to close down on that rebound, and one of the attacking players was just in the right position at the right time. Oh, I guess that was, yeah. Went off the top bar, and then he just popped it in. All right, well, hopefully we don't give any up any more goals here, because that would be a catastrophe and a half. Seriously? You gotta be joking. I kind of felt as soon as those words were coming out my mouth that they were going to have some easy goal here. I can't believe that. All right, well, these things happen. Speaking of these things, let's take a look at our players and who's tired. So Lundstrom's tired here. Let's go ahead and swap him out. Our kind of normal swap outs here. Put him on attack. And then Ledson is also going to come out. With Crowley. Crowley can stay in that role. So we're going to go more on the attack here. And hopefully be able to do something with it. Okay, confirm the changes. And away we go. All right, Hemmings has got it. Johnson. Johnson tries to cross it in there, but nobody was waiting for it. All right, I don't know if I should make any more subs, but if I were to make subs, I would take Hemmings out and put somebody in there that has a little bit fresher legs. And I think I might even do that now. So let's go ahead, go into tactics here. And who's our normal sub at this point? Tyler Roberts, who's not a bad player, and it gets him some playing time. That's actually his best position. So we'll just go ahead and confirm that sub. Get him out there on fresh legs. And hopefully we can get some goals happening here. Okay. Got a chance. Crowley's going to get to it. Go over to Johnson. Johnson's going to pass it into McGuire. McGuire is closed down on. He's going to have to pass it back. Unfortunately, we didn't connect there. We had a chance, but the more attacks we get, I think the better off we'll be. Okay, another free kick for us. Going to be a yellow card. Wow, very close. Okay, we're going to be able to get to that, I hope. Okay. Just be patient here. Don't lose the ball in a stupid fashion and let them get a break here. Rally over to Sircombe. Back to Raglan. Okay, we're just going to have to play this smart. Take advantage of the opportunity. That's not smart. Horrible pass there. Okay. Hopefully we'll get another opportunity here soon. Looks like we will with another free kick. McGuire. McGuire is going to run with it and just take the shot. It was on target, so it was a chance there. And as I thought, we're doing a lot more attacking here in the second half. Because I thought that they would be tired kind of with their more offensive stance. Granted, that was looking kind of scary. Roberts is going to be able to get to it. And pass it ahead, McGuire. McGuire is got an opening, but unfortunately takes a long-range shot and is wide with it. Got another corner here. Pops it out, but Johnson's going to be able to get to it, hopefully. Crosses it in. Was in the box. Unfortunately, rush shot there. Got ourselves a goal kick, and unfortunately, it looks like time is going to run down, so we're going to have ourselves a draw, a very disappointing draw. But it was a hard-fought match. And it looks like we're going to continue our unbeaten streak. Just a few seconds left to go here. Curtis picks up a foul. A boneheaded one. Okay. We're almost out of time here. That is going to give them one last attempt here. And I expect to run out the time here. There we go. All right, well, we had our chances. They had theirs. They capitalized on a couple breakdowns in our defense, which, was kind of a weak point coming into this match. We had some attacks late in the game that could have given us a goal, but unfortunately, no luck there. Yeah, I think we were unlucky. You were unlucky today. That rebound play there was the real problem. If that had happened a little bit differently, we could have come out with a win here, but unfortunately, that's the way it broke down. So let's go on to the post-match analysis here. All right, 2-2 draw. Again, very disappointing, but I can't be too upset with Nelson and Hemming's goal. Those were fantastic. And, all right, well, let's go ahead and leave the match. And, it's still, we're continuing with an unbeaten streak. We still get points out of draws like that. So hopefully we can come forward and do better in the future. And our current standings were placed at third, although Sheffield United has not finished their 15th game, so we'll have to see. If they were to win, that would put them at 26, which would put them up here around about. So not necessarily going to knock us down. Okay, and our overall performance. Dunkley did a very good job, and I did feel that from him. Hall didn't have the best game, but hopefully he'll jump back. All right, well, in any case, I think it's a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.